Good morning, guys. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So, if you're new here, please check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. And I know you might not be able to hear it, but that damn fan on the AC won't turn off. And apparently, it's arguing with me. So, I apologize if the audio is a little bit not that great. But I want to talk about. Thank you. Thank you. It went off. I want to talk about comparison. Now, in the bodybuilding, fitness, personal training, exercise, gym, field, whatever you are part of it, whether it could be powerlifting, it could be physique competing, it could be a whole range of things, and also just in life in general. One of the most damaging things that we can ever do is comparing ourselves to others. Now, I don't mean this in the sense of like don't have goals and don't have people that you look up to as far as like you like their physique and maybe you want to be their physique, but something I did a few years back was I caught myself. There was this guy at a gym I used to train at, and he was just a little guy, and he was, squatting 4 plates, which is 405, and I was like, damn, this guy's shredded. I can't get 4 plates. What the hell am I doing wrong? And I used to just feel like I used to squat in the corner like where nobody could see me, because I was like, how embarrassing is that he can do this and I can't. And now fast forward, a couple years later, 2 days ago, pain-free, mostly, I squatted 555. So that just goes to show that just because he was at a good squat number didn't mean I couldn't get a good squat number. It just took time to get there. When you look at other people and you say, this person lost weight this fast, this person's bench goes up this fast, this person has better glute striations than me, this person has better calves than me, this person has better this than me, all you're doing basically is damaging your own personal self-esteem. Like, who gives a flying fuck if somebody has better glutes than you? Who gives a flying fuck if somebody's, ass looks better than yours? Who cares if somebody's stomach's flatter than yours? I guess what the big thing is, if you've gone through like a body transformation or something like that, whatever body you had before was just the overweight version of yourself. If you carried more fat in your stomach, then you're probably going to have more issues with leaning out in your stomach. If you carried more fat in your ass, you might lose your ass or think you lost your ass. And you'll be looking at it like, I lost my ass. No, you just carried a bunch of fat there. You didn't actually have an ass. You were just fat. You had a fat ass, but it wasn't like P-H-A-T. It was just F-A-T. So think about that. But if somebody has better arms than you, for women, it's a lot of the triceps, the double wave or whatever, like the school teacher wave. Who cares? Like, why is that a big deal? Like, that doesn't matter. You were born at a different time of year. You were born from a different family with different genetics in probably a different part of the world, or at least the city or the state or whatever. You can blame your ancestors, but you can't blame somebody else. You can't hate on somebody else just because they have the genetics that they have. Do you know what I mean? So just because somebody's at a certain point in their journey doesn't mean that you can't get at that certain point in your journey or get to where you feel better about yourself. The first thing that I would do is just like self-reflection. Okay, so this person, I like what they have achieved. I like the 405 pound squat the guy had. Well, what did I do? I kept working on my squat, and who knows where the hell he's at. I don't, I don't pay attention to it anymore. But shit, I would imagine at 150 pounds heavier, maybe not. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not. Am I a natural lifter? Yeah. Is he a natural lifter? Hell if I know. Maybe not. You know, so there are so many factors when comparing yourself goes wrong. You know, maybe he's a really good squatter. Maybe his deadlift's 110 pounds. Maybe he can't bench worth a shit. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. That's what makes us all beautifully unique. You know, some people are good at certain things. Some people have flat stomachs. Some people have nice asses. Some people don't. And I think at the end of the day, there's always room for improvement. But you can't compare yourself against somebody else that just naturally has those things. If somebody has a really bomb ass and you have a really flat ass, you can make that ass less flat, but you're not going to get the bomb ass that she's got. It's just, that's what the cards you were dealt. And the biggest thing of all of these things is that we need to be happy with ourselves. We need to say, you know what? I've worked really hard for the butt I've got. I've worked really hard for the squat I've got. I've worked really hard for the deadlift I've got. I've worked really hard for these things. And it doesn't matter what that person has. Maybe, yes, I look up to them and I admire their physique. I admire their lifts. I admire this about them. Maybe, you know, that financially they're doing better than me or whatever. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't ever say you suck because so-and-so's better, or you suck because my lift's not as good. If I did that, my 555 pound squat, which is like amazing to me, is nothing compared to Ray Williams with a fucking 1080 squat. And he's natural. And he wears knee sleeves. You know what I mean? Like, and he's a big guy. Like, what, you know, I admire that, but it's not necessarily that I aspire to be that. And even if I do, I don't take those stages at 1 second at a time. Some of these people that you're comparing yourself, I've just got to check my time because I've got to get my stuff done before everybody gets here. Even if you aspire to be that, how long has that person been on their journey? How much more educated about macros is that person? How much more educated about fitness is that person? Is that person a personal trainer? Has that person been a powerlifter for 15 years? Has that person grew up in a household of powerlifters? Has that person, been to multiple seminars and you've been to none? So it doesn't, and that doesn't make them any better. Don't start comparing yourself or whatever. It just means that maybe you're a little bit newer to your journey. Maybe you are going to get there over time, and that's great, but you got to take it one step at a time. If somebody is 10 years, 15 years on their journey, or even 5 years, and you're 6 months in, don't compare yourself, because what does that mean? Like, you're going to get overwhelmed, and you're going to feel like shit about yourself, and you're going to be like, oh, I'm never going to make it, or whatever. Fuck off. Like, maybe that person started with pretty damn good genetics. Maybe they didn't have 100 pounds to lose or 50 pounds to lose. Or they didn't have a 50% body fat when they started. And they started out with 11% body fat and just gained muscle. You don't know what cards we're dealt with when we begin. And even if that is something that you aspire to be, don't drag yourself through the fucking mud just because you're not that already. It's not that you can't be closer to that version of you, or version of them through you, but the important thing is just be the best you can be. Don't worry about what Ray Williams does. Damn you, Ray Williams. No, I'm just kidding. Don't worry about what the next person does. Don't worry about this physique model. Don't worry about this lifter. Don't worry about this person that lost weight. Don't worry about your husband stopped drinking coffee creamer and lost 10 pounds and you've been fucking dieting and can't lose shit. Don't worry about that. That shit doesn't mean anything. Like, who cares? Like, who gives a flying fuck? It's not a race. Like, you're not trying to lose weight faster than that person. If you are, get your shit together. Like, maybe you're not trying hard enough or whatever. And that's the important thing too. Comparing yourself sometimes can say, well, I'm never going to make it, so I guess I better quit. Fuck off. If you focused on fitness, exercise, bodybuilding, powerlifting, weight loss, whatever it was for the next 10 years, tell me you wouldn't be in a better position than you are today, regardless of what that person you emulate or look up to or idolize or whatever is. Would you not be a fucking epic version of yourself in 10 years? Think about it. Are you going to be dead in 10 years? Fuck, I don't know, maybe. But even if you're not, it's a good idea to not try to focus on being gone. Try to focus on 10 years of holy shit, what the fuck can I do? If you saved $100 a month for 10 years or $100 a month for a month, what the fuck would be better? Obviously, $100 for 10 years, right? So just put $100 worth of solid ass work into yourself over the next 10 years every single month, and you'll become one amazing motherfucker. Don't compare yourself to others. You're fucking better than that. Okay, we get so mixed up in what the Instagram models are doing, what the fucking YouTubers are doing, blah, 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 blah. Who gives a fuck? Be the best version of yourself, guys. Be stronger than excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Hashtag Team Boo. Keep up the good work. And if you are new here, like I said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on our Facebook group. It's Healthy Living for Healthy Life. Having a fucking amazing day. Stop comparing yourself to people.